Guys, welcome back to our World Cup previews. Cannot wait, and a huge opportunity here for the United States. First of all, apologies for the black eye. I've been doing Muay Thai for a long time now, but still terrible at it. So, as you can tell, so we'll try and ignore that and get through this video. With the Americans going into this World Cup, they have a fantastic group. Obviously, they were hosts, but they still got a pretty tough draw. There's no big minnows. Perhaps I'm being biased to Australia, not calling them a minnow in the World Cup, but I don't think they are. Australia have a very solid defence. I think Australia will have the best goalkeeper in this group. They've got, with Matt Ryan, I think they've got two very solid centre-backs. And again, much like Paraguay, Paraguay have a phenomenal pair of centre-backs in Gomez and Alderete. Both Australia and Paraguay will sort of like sit back, play very defensive, and then try and hit on the counter with a few of their stars up front. Obviously, you've got Enciso and Gomez sort of up front for Paraguay, who can make great things happen and take advantage of that space. Australia, you're looking at someone like Jackson Irvine, Jordan Voss as well, who's one of the fullbacks, really strong also. So it'd be really good to see how America can deal with that. And then you've got Turkey, who are completely different. Turkey are much more offensive, and they'll be going for the jugular with some amazing players. Typically, the most talented players in this group come from Turkey, whether it's Kenan Yildiz, Arda Güler, and in the middle as well, Hakan Çalhanoğlu will be in the centre of midfield, helping to set up Güler and Yildiz for these opportunities out wide on the wings. With the Americans, they're very solid. I think America has the best depth over their starting 11 of anyone in this group. They just don't have anyone at the moment who's in the same class as, Arda Güler or Çalhanoğlu from Turkey. But, with someone like Pulisic up front, Weston McKennie can fill in any sort of gap. He's one of the greatest utility sort of players in world football. So McKennie can play like on the wing, midfield, or even at fullback. And you'll have someone like Tyler Adams as a tireless workhorse in the middle of the field. He's going to be very important, I think, and that could be an area where, his battle against guys like, say, Jackson Irvine from Australia are going to be really, really interesting and really vital to America getting enough possession. Because I think the key with America is they're going to have to create more chances than the other teams they're playing to give them a shot. At the back, they're a bit more vulnerable. There's no one in goal for America, for a country who have had a lot of really good goalkeepers over the years, the likes of Friedel and Howard. They don't really have anyone at the moment, and even in their centre backs, the only person they've got is there's a big, strong, imposing Chris Richards, who's a bit of an enforcer for them in the centre of midfield. He will typically be able to win aerial battles really well, and it'll be really hard to score from crosses if you're crossing close to Chris Richards at all. But other than that, their defense is a bit weaker, so they're going to have to, I think, create more chances and just hit more often at the goal than Paraguay and Australia and Turkey as well, considering how amazing Turkey's offense is compared to America's defense. That's going to be the biggest sort of lopsided battle that they've got to watch out for. So I think the battle of getting the most chances and, having Tyler Adams win the ball in the middle and getting it out to Pulisic and McKennie, wherever McKennie ends up playing, will be really, really important. America have a couple of great fullbacks as well, in Serginho Dest and Anthony Robinson. So we'll see how, Robinson is a bit more the defensive player, so he's going to be really vital in marking the Turkish wingers, whoever he ends up sort of like lining up against in that battle. And Dest will be vital, so like setting up attacks down out wide as well. So with America, it's going to be just creating as many chances as possible, and Balogun has to try and convert as well. He'll be the guy up front most likely, and it's just making sure that he can convert the chances that get given to the United States. But overall, I think they have a very good chance of winning the group. It's just containing. The biggest issue will be, I think they definitely should go in as slight favourites over Australia and Paraguay. It's just going to be whether they can contain the offensive firepower of Turkey. And I think the most important player in the team, as far as just winning possession and preventing the Turks from getting the ball, will be Chris Richards doing everything he can at centre-back to try and hold up that defence, which is not a strong point for America, and Tyler Adams in the middle. If they can fire, they'll be the most important players in the team. And if they can fire at this year's World Cup, then it gives the United States the best chance possible to win the group and get through to hopefully the semi-finals, which is the furthest they've ever been. They have been to the quarterfinals before, back in 2002, and it'd be really good. And they have gotten very close to getting to the quarterfinals again since then, several times. But yeah, it will be good fun to see how the Americans go. It is the biggest potential for growth in world football is the country of the United States. So I can't wait to see it take off in the 2026 World Cup. And yeah, hopefully a lot of people get into football, and hopefully America can have a deep run and get some superstars over the next few decades, because that's one thing they haven't had. They've always had depth. They've always had plenty of class players, but no one who is like really gotten in anywhere close to being a top 20 footballer in the world, and that's quite rare. Even here in Australia, like I'd say Australia, through the history, have not been as good as the United States. We're sort of a tier below. We have had a couple of players who have been really outstanding. Waiting for the United States to have those sort of breakthrough players. So it'll be good. Can't wait to see how the United States go. I'm definitely very invested. Even though I live in the other part of the world, never been to America, I am very invested to see how the Americans go. They've got great depth. There's great potential there. And with guys like Pulisic and McKennie leading the team, can't wait to see how they go. But at the moment, I think if I had to pick, second in the group is probably the expectation. And hopefully they can just prevent the brilliant Turkish attack from doing too much damage, and they can get a few goals against themselves to win the group and go through as far into the tournament as possible. Hopefully for a semi-final run, which would be absolutely amazing. But anyway, see you guys in another video. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. We'll get into another deeper analysis of Group D in another video as well. But this one I just wanted to address America, as I think at the moment they are... there's so much potential there, so I really wanted to address them, and I've got way more videos coming, obviously, way more videos on the channel, previewing the World Cup, and way more to go, covering everything in football, and a couple of videos based on, all-time rankings of all the greatest players of all time, greatest teams of all time, all that kind of fun stuff. So we'll see you guys in some more videos, and have a great day.